What's going on, everybody? We're going to be doing a Phyrexia All Will Be One collector booster. We just cracked through 2 cases of this on Whatnot earlier today. That's kind of what the thumbnail is from there. We hit in 11 boxes, so this is the last of the 12. We hit 4 Elish Norns, only 1 Jingataxis, 1 Urabrask. We did not see a single Shieldred, and we did not see, man, this is not opening. So 1 Urabrask, 1 Jingataxis, and we hit one of the other Praetors. I'm blanking right now on that other Praetor, but oh, and a Vorinclex. So those Praetors in the Phyrexian foil slot have been pretty tough, but this is going to be maybe some people's first time seeing this set. You get a Phyrexian foil in every single pack, and you will usually see that random Praetor out of a different set, like Streets of New Capenna or something else, Kamigawa, come out of that Phyrexian slot. If you guys would like to give us a follow, we always crack these first on Whatnot. There is a link down below to a free $10 credit when you use the link towards your first purchase, and that would help support us. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And without any further ado, we're going to be cracking this. This is kind of a different angle for me, so I hope this works for you guys. I really tried to adjust the volume for everyone, so we'll see how this goes. So we're going to start here. You get your first foil slot, which is a Kemba. Then we go Capricious Hellraiser, Thrumming Bird, into a Quicksilver Fisher. So you get 2 rares in the front, and then you go into some commons, uncommons, and that slot tends to duplicate. Rust Vine, and then you get into 3 additional rares. Kinzu, the Bleak Coven, the Seed Core in the extended art, and we're getting a Phyrexian Arena. So we're going to put our hits up there and kind of go from there. And then this, honestly, I'm not even going to lie. You know, I do feel like the set has an insane amount of variation. So you typically see, we're also going to get the Phyrexian lands in here. Gosh, that glare is kind of crazy, so I apologize about that. I am still improving my setup, kind of trying to get something static going here. So we'll see as time goes on. Green Sun Twilight. I am personally chasing a Mondrak. I would love to have that Hive. A Razor Verge Thicket. So this is our land cycle for the set. The check land, the tapped lands. Glissa Sunslayer. This was a chase card of mine. I am extremely happy to hit this in the Phyrexian foil treatment there. So if you guys can see, you see the Phyrexian symbols. Unfortunately, the Phyrexian treatment seems to have a lot of roller marks on them. So I am extremely happy with that hit. I think that is going to be one of the rares that's really chased after in this set. Followed by Amir, a Kemba's Banner, a Blade of Shared Souls. So we only hit one of the swords, that mythic sword. We only saw 1 in 11 boxes. Phyrexian Vindicator for our mythic hit right there. And we're going to finish it off with an island. And then we're going to go into our commons. Apostle, Mere Custodian, Thrill of Possibility, Vraska's Fall, and an Escaped Experiment. Of the cards that we hit there in the 11 boxes, I actually saw only 3 of the uncommon new Mental Misstep, which is Minor Misstep. Kind of something interesting to know about this set. I was hoping to see more of those, and I feel like those are going to be a staple for CEDH. So here we go. Vran Executioner into a Tyvar Jubilant Brawler in that manga sketch art. Rustvine Cultivator into Quicksilver Fisher. Sawblade Scamp. Hexplate Wallbreaker. Monument to Perfection. The Filigree Silex. This has been a card people are kind of wondering if it's going to be any good, but we'll see. And then we're getting a regular mountain. So we have yet to see a Phyrexian land in the first 3 packs. Ichor Plate, Font of Progress, Titanic Growth, followed by a From the Flesh, Planar Disruption, and a prologue to Phyresis once again. So pack number 4, we are officially a third of the way through the box after cracking this pack. We're going to see. We have not had any huge hits yet, none of the Praetors, so we'll see if we get one of those. Dark Slick Shores for the full art foil there in that treatment. Slowbad, Iron Goblin in the Ichor. Necrogen Rot Priest in the Phyrexian foil treatment. Hope that angle's a bit better for you guys. I apologize earlier about the glare. Bladed Ambassador. A Norn's Decree. Followed by a Venerated Rot Priest. This is another card that some people have been speccing is going to be a combo piece. Conduit of Worlds. I think this is a very cool card as well. I know this is basically like a crucible, but you can actually bring stuff back from your graveyard. And I think it may see a place in some CEDH play, as well as obviously Commander play. Very cool. And there we go. There is our first Phyrexian land. These lands are absolutely beautiful. It's going to be interesting to see them coming in uh, the complete edition. Hex Gold with a Tamiya's Logbook, the Surgical Bay Whisper Dross, Shrapnel, and a Mirren Bandish. I have a couple clips on my whatnot. We actually hit 2 Elish Norns out of a single box. I clipped them, so you guys can always check us out on whatnot there and view those clips. Here we go. First card is going to be a Seed Core. So this is a land based more so, it's more so for a, what's it called? That land is for a Phyrexian deck. Glissa, a second Glissa, Drivnod Carnage Dominus in the Phyrexian foil. I will be the first to admit, everyone, and I'm sure I'm going to hear it in the comments, I am terrible at pronouncing a lot of these names, so I apologize for that. In the Phyrexian foil, Bladed Ambassador, Quicksilver Fisher, Monumental Corruption, Argentum Manticore, followed by a Phyrexian Obliterator in the regular foil. Actually did not see any of these. We're getting a second Phyrexian land there. And now into our uncommons and commons. Autonomous, Testament, Aspirant, and Sinew Dancer. There's not too many of the common uncommons that I'm really chasing after. Except that minor misstep as a CEDH player myself. Rebel. Jace the Perfected Mind in the sketch there. Sketch foil, Jace Perfected Mind. Awesome card. Awesome to see that. And another hit there, Vorinclax in this treatment. So I actually thought that you couldn't get the Praetors in any slot but the Phyrexian foil slot, and we just hit a Vorinclax in the non-Phyrexian slot, which is very cool to see. Awesome to see that. Quicksilver Fisher, and I will say I do feel like Mythics are actually Mythics in this set. It's a bit harder to hit than the Dominaria and Brothers War, which we were just seeing a bit ago. Might Overseer, really hoping to see a Mandrak, but I can't complain about this box so far. Darkslick Shores into a Phyrexian Island. We're going to go into a Charge Forger, Transplant, Tyrannax, Axiom, Pestilent, and a Gitaxian Raptor to finish it up there. All right, on to the second half of the box. We are already on the already only halfway through the box, and we're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mythics out of the box already, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I know I just said that you don't really see as many mythics in this set, but here I am eating my words. Maybe I'm just getting very lucky. Vindictive Flamestroker. Kaito Dancing Shadow in that manga art. Very cool to see. Furnace Punisher. Did I actually... No, okay. You know, this Japanese print, sometimes the regular rares look like mythics because of the way their angle is. Serum Sovereign. Tablet of Completion. Skrelv's Hive. I'm very happy to hit this. It is a card I actually want for Mandrak, as I'm planning to build him, and this is definitely a combo, or not a combo piece, but just a very strong card for that. I'm going to set that up top. I know it's not like anything maybe people are looking into, but it's kind of like a wedding announcement, I would say. Rebel Salvo, Trawler Drake, Surgical Skull Bomb, Copper Longlegs, Mesmerizing Dose, and a Incisor Glider. All right, here we go into... This is now pack number 7 out of the box. We'll see if we can hit another mythic here before we close it out. Rare, Kaya Intangible Slayer. This casting cost is insane. That is the manga foil, though, in Kaya. Let me know what you guys think of this treatment. Obviously, I apologize about that. My voice just went super crusty, but Kaya Intangible Slayer. Obviously, this was a hit in Jumpstart with doing this type of art, and so I think they wanted to continue to do it. Venser Corpse Puppet, Kethic Crucible Goliath into the Phyrexian art. Gosh, I really apologize. I guess that's the streamer voice. Bone Picker, Sinew Dancer, Lux Artillery, Norn's Wellspring, followed by a Rhea Ivor, Bane of Bladehold, into a Mountain. We are only 3 Phyrexian lands: Atraxa, the Drawspits, Sawblade, Adaptive Sponge Singer, and a Mandible Justicar. The art in this set is very, very dark compared to previous sets. I will say that. If you take a look at that thing just looks absolutely nasty. I was saying that it reminds me of something like the game Silent Hill. All right, let's see pack number We got 4 packs left. Lux Artillery, Vran, Executioner of Thane in the Iker treatment there, Sawblade Scamp, Urabrask Anointer, Blight Belly Rat, Roar of Resistance, Dragonwing Glider, and another Dragonwing Glider, this time in the regular foil treatment. And there we go, another Phyrexian Swamp. A minor misstep. I'm very happy to hit this. This is a card I really wanted to hit. It reminds me of a Force of Negation, and it's a card I personally want to put in my deck. So I'm very, very happy to see that. Seeing only 4 in the last 11 boxes, that's just going to get set to the side there. Very happy with this box so far as playables and stuff that I've personally been searching for. Let's organize our piles a little bit better here as we go into the close. Last couple packs. I apologize about the slow pace for this first opening, but just want to kind of, I honestly didn't even know how to organize these cards for you all. So this has just been a completely all over the place. So like I said, I apologize for that. Let's see how we close out here though. So we are seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mythics on the close here, or so far here. Let's see if we can get a couple more before we finish off the box. I would be surprised, but like I said, the mythic count on this set seems to be back to normal. Nothing too crazy like the Brothers War. Rebel, Uzuri, Stalker of Spheres, Graz, Unstoppable Juggernaut, Ovika, Enigma Goliath in the Phyrexian foil, Necrogen Rot Priest. We have not hit a Praetor. Listening Sphere, unless you count the Vorinclax. Mycosynth Gardens. This is another card that I personally was hoping for, and I did hit just now. I love this card because I like the fact that you can tap it on your first drop. You can have a mana crypt out, turn it into a mana crypt, turn 4, drop a land, and you're already at 5 mana. And if you get a Jeweled Lotus or something like that, absolutely busted card in my opinion. I think it'll become a standard of this set. Or a standard in most commander decks. Mirren's Safe House. Phyrexian Island there. As a Dimir player, I'm getting mostly those, so I can't complain. And that closes that pack out. Second to last pack. Let's see where it goes from here. Would be really cool to see a Praetor in the close here. One of the Praetors from the set. So hoping for that. A Capricious Hellraiser for the second one here. Another Mythic. 7/7. Atraxa Grand Unifier. There we go. There's a Praetor. New Atraxa. Very, very nice. Love the art on that Atraxa as well. Mere Convert. Bone Picker Scourge. Necrogen Rot Priest. Chis Goria Forge Tyrant. Insane casting cost. White Sun's Twilight. Another card I was looking for Mandrak. So I am just missing Mandrak now. I just really need that card. So I would be more than stoked to trade someone for that. Geth. Forest. And Vivisection, Furnace, Ruthless, Cruel, and a Basilica Shepherd. That is 2 pieces I actually want for the Mandrak deck. And definitely can't complain. A total of 7 mythics so far. Or sorry, 8 mythics because we got 2 Capricious Hellraisers. Let's see what we get in this last pack here. See how it goes. And yeah. Foil Full Art Phyrexian Arena. Very nice. Copperline Gorge for our Gruel color land there. Bone Picker Scourge in the Phyrexian foil. Sawblade Scamp. Another Sawblade Scamp. So this is the slot that typically repeats. If you guys watch other videos, you'll see it too. The card that comes after the Phyrexian foil will typically repeat right after that. I've had it happen in the last 11 boxes, and it's happening here as well. So I don't think it's something that's unique to my boxes, and we'll see what happens with others' boxes. Very curious to see the other YouTube openings. Red Sun's Twilight. The Monumental Facade. I'm going to close it out with a Plains. I actually love this full art Plains. I do prefer the Phyrexian lands, but this is one of the few lands, or one of the only, actually out of the 5 lands, probably the one I actually do like in the regular full art. I'm going to close it out with a Reject, Ambulatory Edifice, the Hunter Maze, Volshock Splitter, Malcator's Watcher, and an Orthodoxy Enforcer. I'll be doing more openings later on tonight on Whatnot. Hope to catch you all there. I apologize about this glare. Kind of crazy. I will adjust that. Obviously, there's like watch out there later on. But very happy. Hit that Vorinclax. Hit Atraxa. Got a Phyrexian Obliterator. 2 Capricious Hellraisers. A Jace, the Perfected Mind. Skrelv's Hive. So very, very nice box. And I got that Glissa in the Phyrexian foil, which is just amazing. A card I kept talking about while I was streaming today. So I'd say this is probably my favorite hit out of the box. So very happy with that. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Do use that link down below to follow us on Whatnot. Get that free $10 at least. Grab something for $10 for free at the very least. And I hope to see you all there. If you guys liked the video, please leave a comment, subscribe. If you didn't like it, please let me know what I could do to help improve the videos and make better content later on in the future. Once again, I appreciate you all watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.